This is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the Daily Crypto Tech Review. We're looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We'll be viewing the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Friday, the 5th of March. Looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bearish start to the day here. Gonna need to see Bitcoin move back through the morning high 48,389 and break through the pivot level at 49,256. Take a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 15,909. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break back through to 50,000 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 51,777 to cap any upside. In the event of a broad-based crypto rally, should see Bitcoin test resistance at 55,000 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 53,430. Failure to move through that pivot level would bring the first major support level at 46,735 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should steer clear of the 23.6% fib at 45,501 and the second major support level at 45,082. Looking at the MACD, we've got a marked widening of the bearish histogram this morning, supporting this early morning pullback. On the EMAs, it's also a bearish indicator with the 50 closing in on the 100 and the 200, and the 100 looking at a possible bearish cross through the 200. So we need to keep an eye on that. So keep through the early part of the day, move back through the early morning high 48,389 and break through the pivot at 49,256 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, you've got support levels in play. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, it's particularly bearish start to the day here, with Ethereum already testing support levels. Going to need to see Ethereum move through the early morning high 1541 and break through the pivot at 1556 to take a run at the 23.6% fib at 1579 and the first major support level at 1608. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ethereum to break out from that 23.6% fib and back through to 1600 levels, however. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1625 to cap any upside. In the event of a broad-based crypto rebound, could see Ethereum test resistance 1700 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1677. Failure to move through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 1488 back into play. Barring an extended sell-off through the day, however, Ethereum should steer clear of sub 1400 levels. Second major support level at 1435 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACD, we've got a marked widening of the bearish histogram supporting this early pullback. On the EMA, also bearish indicator, the 50 pulling back from the 200 and closing in on the 100, suggesting downside through the morning. So key through the early part of the day, move back through the morning high at 1541 and break through the pivot at 1556 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will remain in play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, also an early sell-off. Going to need to see Litecoin move through the pivot at 184 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 191. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Litecoin to break back through to 190s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and the 23.6% fib at 195 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, could see Litecoin test resistance at 210 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 202. Failure to move through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 174 back into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should steer clear of the second major support level sitting at 167. In the event of an extended sell-off, expect the 38.2% fib at 163 to limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, marked widening of the bearish histogram supporting this early morning pullback. On the EMA, the 50 closing in on the 200 and the 100. Also a bearish indicator. So key through the early part of the day, move through the pivot at 184 and back through to 190s to support a run at the resistance levels. Failure to do that, and you've got the support levels in play on the day. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, early sell-off as well, tracking the broader market. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP break through the 38.2% fib at 0.4632 and the pivot at 0.4703 to take a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 0.5050. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ripple's XRP to break out from yesterday's high It was sitting at 0.49431. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ripple's XRP test 23.6% fib at 0.532. Second major resistance level sits at 0.5290. Failure to move back through the 38.2% fib would bring the first major support level at 0.4463 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should stay well clear of the second major support level at 0.4116. Looking at the MACDs, we got a narrowing of the bullish histograms, and we could see a possible bearish cross. Keep an eye on that through the morning. On the EMAs, the 50 failed to break through the 200 and it's flattened out, so nothing conclusive there. Need to keep an eye on that as well. So keep through the early part of the morning, move back through the pivot at 0.4703 and break out from yesterday's high 0.4931 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and you've got support levels in play.